So welcome back guys to We Talk Boxing, and this is my pre-fight video for the up and coming fight this weekend for Katie Taylor versus Chantelle Cameron. Now before I continue with this video guys, as always, please like and subscribe and comment for more boxing related content and help us grow this channel even further. So Katie Taylor, the current undisputed lightweight champion, she will be taking on and challenging the super lightweight champion, which is Chantelle Cameron. Now, both fighters are undefeated in their weight division. They're both ranked as well, number one within their weight division as well, and within their country as the best fighter as well. And I see this fight being a very, very good fight. I honestly feel as if it could potentially be, fight of the year. Both fighters are come forward fighters, and they will honestly leave everything in the ring. They've got a lot to lose. Do you know what I mean? They're undefeated records. You know what I mean? So realistically, someone's all has got to go, as they always say. Now, the one thing that kind of intrigues me about this fight is that realistically, it shouldn't have happened. Now, if it wasn't for, Amanda Serrano getting injured, do you know what I mean? We would literally be here now talking about Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor too, which for me was up there for fight of the year. I was on the edge of my seat. It was a brilliant fight. Both fighters came forward. They left everything in the ring that day. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, Katie Taylor came out the victor. Now, that doesn't mean that this Chantelle Cameron is someone that we should take lightly, because realistically she is the undisputed champion. Do you know what I mean? In the super lightweight division, and Kate Taylor is moving up weight to take on her and challenge her for all her belts. So it's a good clash of styles. I do feel as if both fighters are going to be coming forward within the fight. I honestly feel as if it's going to be one of those. I think it's going to be quite similar to the Amanda Serrano fight for Katie Taylor. She's going to have to dig deep at times, because I know I keep talking about the Amanda Serrano and that, but during that fight where Katie was fighting her, for me, she was losing. I can't remember up until what point, but she was losing up until like the latter half of the fight. And she dug deep and she battled on, and she, in the end, because I felt as if because she finished stronger, she nicked it in the end. Do you know what I mean? But it was one of the fights that at the time I really wanted to see ran back a lot sooner than what it potentially would have been, which would have been for this fight. But it's one of them. It's one of them. But anyway, we've got Chantelle Cameron. She's undefeated. As I said, she's 17-0 with 8 KOs to her name. She's the bigger woman in this fight, but she's also the younger woman. She's 32. I think Katie Taylor's like 37, 35, 37, something like that. I need to double check that. Let me just get onto BoxVet. But yeah, it's going to be a good fight. You know what I mean? No, she's 36. She's 36. But as I said, Chantelle Cameron, she is the younger fighter. She's 32. She's the taller fighter. She's 5'8". Katie's 5'5". She's got bigger reach than Katie. Do you know what I mean? She's got a bigger KO percentage than Katie. Do you know what I mean? She's done less rounds as a professional than Katie, but that's only because her knockout percentage is higher. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of them. It's a good fight, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be live on the Zone. Do you know what I mean? So for those people that are like me, have the subscription at £20 a month, you can watch it. Or for those that don't, you could obviously stream it and watch it that way. But I feel as if it's going to be one of them fights that you really want to tune in to watch. Now, I don't know too much about Chantelle Cameron's previous opponents, really, because I don't really know a lot about them, apart from that Jessica McCaskill saw that fight. It was a good fight. But the other opponents that she's fought, I don't really know a lot about. Whereas with Katie, Katie's had a lot of hype around her, and I've watched a lot more of Katie Taylor's fights. She's been in some battles. She's been in some tough fights. And that's why I'm going to go with my prediction for this fight. I'm going to say that Katie wins this. I'm going to say she wins this on points. I don't see it being a knockout, although anything could happen in boxing, as we know. But I am going to say that Katie wins this on points. I just feel as if that both fighters, you know what I mean, are quite durable. Obviously, Katie's got brilliant skills. She does hit hard, but so does Chantelle Cameron. And I feel as if there's going to be a knockout, it might be Chantelle Cameron. But I just feel as if it's going to go points. But I feel as if Katie's got that little bit more in you know what I mean, from the experience, probably in the tank, to potentially push on in the latter rounds, maybe in the rounds which are going to be needed to actually claim the fight on points. And I could be sitting here right now, and come Saturday, do you know what I mean? The fight be that close that it could be similar to the Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, but I just feel that she's got that little bit more in the tank, and that she will manage somehow to win this on points. Although some of her last performances, Katie's, haven't been the greatest. Do you know what I mean? Yes, she's won, and she's got the decision victory, but she's sometimes faded in and out of fights where she started really strong, then she's faded for 2 or 3 rounds, then she's come on strong towards the latter rounds, bearing in mind it is only a 10-rounder and for 2 minutes as well. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be a close fight. It's going to be a tough fight. It's a fight I'm excited for. I do have a lot of respect for Katie. Don't know too much about Chantelle Cameron. As I said, I've only seen her fight once, and she looked good during that fight. So let's see what happens. But I think if Katie does defeat Chantelle, I think this could be history, where she would then be undisputed in 2 divisions. You guys can let me know about that. I'm not sure if anyone's ever done that before, especially in women's boxing. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to be a brilliant fight. And yeah, you guys can let me know your thoughts on this fight and how you see it going. Do you feel as if, you know what I mean, it's going to go to points? Or can you see there being a knockout in this fight? And who do you think, you know what I mean, as I said, is going to win? Do you know what I mean? But let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, please subscribe and like and comment and share for more boxing related content. Bless.